Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we going to take a brief look at fascinating trends shaping the world's leading global cities, focusing on the top three contenders: London, New York, and Tokyo. For the sixth year in a row, London proudly holds its position as the number one city in the comprehensive global ranking. The city has actually extended its lead, demonstrating remarkable resilience and growth. Key to this success are improvements in its economic indicators, such as GDP growth rate and a reduced perception of political and economic risk. Beyond finance, London also shines a cultural interaction, boosting an increased attractiveness of its dining option and a growing number of international visitors. New York remains a global powerhouse at number 2. The Big Apple has seen positive movement in its economic performance with increased nominal GDP and GDP growth rates. However, its comprehensive score hasn't seen significant advancement this year. This is largely due to weaker scores in some cultural interaction aspects, specifically a decrease in the number of world-class cultural events held and also in livability, particularly concerning the variety of retail shops available. These are areas where New York will need to focus to reclaim lost ground, claiming the number 3 spot for the first time last year. Tokyo continues its impressive ascent, closing the gap significantly on New York. This surge is largely driven by its consistent improvement in cultural interaction, particularly with an increasing number of visitors from abroad year after year. As New York's scores have stalled, Tokyo has capitalized. However, it's not all upward trajectory. Tokyo has slipped from number 1 to number 4 in the economy category, primarily due to weaker scores in market size and market attractiveness. This shows a need for balanced approach to maintain its overall momentum. In conclusion, these trends highlight the incredibly dynamic and competitive nature of global city rankings. London continues to solidify its lead through strong economic and cultural performance. New York, while powerful, faces the challenge of diversifying its cultural appeal and retail offerings, and Tokyo, the rising star, leverages its cultural draw but needs to shore up its economic market link. The global landscape of leading cities is constantly evolving, driven by complex interplay of economic, cultural, and livability factors. Thank you.